the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Gators offense will have the football first, and they'll be met by this defensive front which can wreak havoc.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of holding on to the football, extending plays, because those dudes are in relentless pass rush mode, chasing after you. This will be a great chess match.
Here's a give to ball. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this for this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
The Sooners offense will now get its first chance with the football. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Good pickup on the ground there, giving 5 to the 16-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Under fire. It's complete to the left. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Right back to the well. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Ball. He'll be hauled down just inside. The 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll run play action. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Makes the grab. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gators decide to punt it away. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, here's Robinson. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Handoff for Ball. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man on the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Pryor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the run.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
They'll run it. It's Ball. Just steamrolling the defense. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he is... formed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sategna. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. The screen, he's got wheels. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. The quick out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Handoff to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his man. It's Jackson. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he had just enough to will that one home. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
To the air, it's Mateer. Gets it to him on the screen. Plows through the defense. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. He'll run it again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Might have a chance. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do.
Oh.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Howie?
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach coming out of the locker room. He hopes that his young quarterback is not putting too much pressure on himself. As you know, he is in the Heisman conversation, and he had a big chance to impress Heisman voters here today. It just hasn't happened so far. They're trying to regroup at the half, take that pressure off his shoulders, and just have him execute one play at a time. Reese?
Howie, thank you. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Gets it out fast. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
That's reeled in. It's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter finding themselves playing from behind. Complete out left to Wilson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Runs through a man. He might have space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That makes the score Oklahoma 20, Florida 10.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's in.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Robinson.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. With the catch, it's Pryor. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Ball. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. That is big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Floating away. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down, and he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for Down and a pickup of 10. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of... Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it in. It's Mays.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top.